What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
1st down, Eagles.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass. And he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of 2 things. Turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big 3rd down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through. And yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal? In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring it down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. We get this into the hands of Neighbors. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll look to set up the screen here. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Washington.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. They face second down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll throw out of the gun, and that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's 4th down, so this is a very big call. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to the air one more time. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. And that is incomplete.
His offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now a give on the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about, so they got to continue to ride the ball.
He is in. Touchdown, Commander. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff, running right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2. They'll stay on the ground. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Well, after not having much success in the 1st half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Now this time they'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
That's taken taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Quick throw, taken in. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit.
Commanders 31, Eagles 7. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Handoff here, up the middle, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line. On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. This is taken at the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tried.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. Here's a run. A short game. Down to the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 3. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to...
That one, take it in. Touchdown, Washington. Now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Commanders stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First down, Eagles.
They'll look to throw yet again. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for an Eagles 1st down. This into the hands of Neighbors. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Up the middle they go. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season.